Hi guys, it's Miss Remy. I am here with Tony Young, who is with JobCorps, and we are so excited to hear about some of the programs that they offer. So I will let you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about JobCorps.
Well, hello everyone. Sorry, my name is Tony. And like Ms. Victoria said, I work at JobCorps. I'm an admissions counselor, and I also do outreach. So this would include some of my outreach. And as an admissions counselor, I handle all of the enrollment process. So helping you all fill out applications, helping you gather the required documents that are needed, pick centers, pick trades, and things like that, which I can go into a little bit more later. And so that's what I do. I work with you all on the initial process of enrolling into Job Corps. And a little bit about Job Corps, we are a residential vocational training program. And I know that was a little bit of a mouthful. The residential portion is kind of like college in a sense where we house you on one of our centers, and we have centers all over the US. In Colorado, I personally work with 6 of the centers, so those would be the ones that I recommend first. But like I said, you would stay on the center, and then we help you get certified in a specific trade. And I will show you that trade list a little bit later in the presentation. But we have a wide range from carpentry to medical field to welding. We have, like I said, a lot of healthcare as far as like dentistry and things like that. So we have a wide range of trades that we help you get certified in: culinary arts, office administration. And then afterwards, we set you up with a career advisor to actually help you find a job. And then if you're looking for anything else as far as like getting a license or helping you find a car or help you find an apartment and where to live, things like that, we work with you for up to a year to make sure that all of your goals are met, or at least you have that stepping stool basically to get started. So that's just kind of a quick overview of Job Corps.
Awesome. And then can you go into a little bit about some of the requirements to enroll, what's expected of students who are interested in the program?
Absolutely. So we have 3 basic requirements. Every case, of course, is going to be a little bit different, but our main requirements are you do have to be between the ages of 16 through 24. So if you are, 15 years old, you can still look into the program. You can still meet with me or another admissions counselor, and we'll still work with you on gathering those required documents. But we cannot sign or submit anything until you're 16. And like I said, you're eligible all the way up until right before your 25th birthday. Another requirement is criminal convictions. So we do a background check on every single applicant. If you do have, criminal past or record, most of the time that's going to be completely okay. We just have the few major, felonies that Job Corps will not accept, such as murder, child abuse, things like that. Those cases we will not accept. You cannot have any, with the criminal convictions, you cannot have any pending court probations or fines. We are federally funded, so they want to make sure that if you have any court obligations or probation or anything like that, that is just taken care of before you attend Job Corps. And then the last requirement is going to be an income verification, and that's the one that kind of depends on each applicant. We do go off of the poverty guidelines, so that is what we'll be looking at. But also, if you have an IEP or 504 in school, we will accept you. You're pretty much automatically accepted if you have an IEP, so that's something to keep in mind. And we do honor those accommodations on center. So we would like a record of the IEP if you have one. Also, if you're on any type of public assistance, if your family's on any type of public assistance, such as receiving Social Security and things like that, that also qualifies you. So if you don't feel like you're going to meet that income qualification, there are a few other things that will help you qualify in that instance. So those are just our main qualifiers.
And then just to confirm, so students, I know a lot of students are wondering, okay, do I need to be done with high school for this, or is it something that I can do while I'm still in high school? Can you explain how Job Corps can help students kind of finish out their high school degree?
Yes, so you do not have to complete high school in order to come to Job Corps. If you're kind of already on that track and everything's going well, we do recommend that you go ahead and complete it, just because it's nice to go in with a high school diploma, but you absolutely do not have to have one. If you come in without a high school diploma or a GED, then Job Corps will help you receive a high school equivalency while you're in the program. So that's going to be the first, maybe about 3 months of your time on center. It's just kind of getting that high school equivalency. We do not spend a lot of time on the high school equivalency because our main focus is getting you certified in the trade. But we'll go ahead and test you. Everyone takes a test when they first get into Job Corps. It's just kind of like a placement test. And depending on that test, that's what we know, or that's how we, determine what we need to work with you on. And so we'll take care of that the first 3 months, and then we'll get you started on your trade. And if you come in with a high school diploma, then you'll do our career prep portion and then go ahead and get started on your trade. So it's nice to have a diploma. It is not necessary.
Is there any cost to participate in Job Corps?
Absolutely not. Job Corps is completely free. And that is one of the reasons why we do have those qualifying factors. Since it is a free program, we do want to make sure, we target the students who may not be able to afford things like college and expensive trade schools and things like that. Everyone is absolutely welcome, but we do want to make sure we are giving opportunities to those who cannot financially afford it. So with that being said, Job Corps is completely free. We actually pay you to come to our center. Not a lot. It's not like, working a normal job, but we do pay you a monthly stipend. And when you complete the program, you will get a final check. And like I said, we also help you get a job afterwards.
And then just to confirm, so students would be living there, their housing would be covered as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do you offer things like medical coverage or anything like that while students are in the program?
We do. So we have we offer the basic medical care, basically. So all of the routine checkups, immunizations. Some centers are a little bit different as far as the dental work is concerned, and I'm actually working on that right now. So like I said, that'll be another thing that's a little bit case by case. If you have braces that need to be maintained, we'll have to talk about that in depth. But we do cover just the basic routine checkups. So like I said, physical examinations, teeth cleaning, we have basic mental health care. And by basic mental health care, I mean there will be a counselor on every center. You will not have like those routine therapy sessions that are like maybe once a week or anything like that, but you will have a counselor on center if you need help with anything. They also have a nursing staff that helps monitor your medication. So you will be responsible if you're on any type of medication, you will be responsible for taking it, but you will have a nurse that oversees it and make sure that it's locked up and things like that. So we will, like I said, have the basic healthcare, nothing expensive as far as like surgery or anything like that. So if you know you have a pending surgery coming up, we just ask you kind of take care of that before you come to Job Corps, or you would have to make arrangements to, leave Job Corps to go make sure that's taken care of.
Can we go over some of the specific trades that Job Corps can help students train for? Maybe some of the locations where students would be living if they participated in Job Corps at the residential sites?
Sure. So I think you did give me the ability to share my screen, and that may help to just kind of pull that up and show you. Are you able to see that? Okay, perfect. I'm trying to make it bigger. All right, so these are our list of trades. So if you decide that you want to do the application process, I will present this list to you again and just kind of go over everything in detail. But this is just kind of a rough overview of all of the trades that we offer. So going center from center, this is Wind River, and this is in Riverton, Wyoming. So that's going to be about 5 hours from Denver. This is Colburn. Colburn is our only center in Colorado, and it is outside of Grand Junction. Notice that Colburn does not have a long list of trades. It is our smallest center. But like I said, if you want to stay in the Colorado area, that's going to be, a good option for you. I would say that it's not that much of a difference as far as time-wise as Wind River. Wind River may be like an hour more. Then we have Clearfield and Weber Basin. These are both in Utah, so they're going to be a little bit more of a distance, about 7 to 10 hours away. Clearfield is our biggest center, as you can see with this long list of trades that they offer. The only thing with Clearfield is that since they are so big as far as I may be jumping ahead, Victoria, so we may have to go over this again. But with Clearfield, the arrival dates are pushed back a little bit more with COVID because they are so big and they are in Utah and the COVID cases are a little bit higher. So that is something to think about with Clearfield and Weber Basin is that there may be a long wait list with just how big that center is. Trapper Creek and Anaconda are both in Montana. They're actually side by side. They're also pretty small centers, nice area. And my favorite thing about, the Montana centers that they have the forestry and firefighting. And I just think that it's just so cool. So that these are once again some of our trades. So like you see, we have welding at almost every center, electrical, cement, um, dental, automotive. They have CNA, medical assistants, office administration, pharmacy technician down here. We have some computer trades as well. So this is just kind of that brief overview of trades that we offer. We also offer advanced trades, but most of our centers have just the basic level. So you are able to continue your education and get an advanced trade as well. And I do understand that, a lot of students also want to go into things like some of those liberal arts, and we do not offer those just yet. But you can get one of these basic trades, start working, and then we can help you, with any other trade that you want to go into.
What are the time commitments for students? How long are these programs?
So it is a self-paced program. JobCorps in general is self-paced, but a lot of our students, depending on if you come in with a high school diploma, a lot of our students finish within a year. You will have up to 2 years to complete one of the basic trades. And by basic trades, I just mean the ones that don't have advanced in front of it. You will get up to 2 years to complete one of those trades. But most of our students finish within 8 to 12 months.
Let me see. And then you did kind of mention this, but so if students want to apply, are there specific times of the year that they would have to start or that they would be able to attend? Basically, when would your start dates be?
So it is open enrollment. They can apply at any point. Right now with COVID, it looks completely different. But before COVID, they were pretty much arriving students every couple of weeks. There is no specific start date because it is self-paced. So like I said, it's open enrollment. You can enroll at any point. It looks a little bit more structured, I guess, in a sense because of COVID. So we're having everybody kind of start at one time, and that start date has not been given out right now. And then it's going to be on an every 2-week basis because they have to quarantine and then they're going to enroll the next group. So it's not like college where you have a semester. They can just apply and enroll at any point.
I think students that I've talked to about Job Corps are always curious what the residential side looks like. Can we talk a little bit about what it looks like to live at the center and how the housing is?
Sure. So it's going to be kind of like a typical, and I'm going to go to this one here. It doesn't have a lot on there, but you can see some of the other things while we talk about this. It's going to look kind of like your typical college dorm room as far as there's going to be up to 4 beds in a room. Bless you. And it's just kind of 4, extra long twin beds. Not every room has 4, but it can be up to 4 in a room. And I do believe that most of them are communal bathrooms, which means there's just going to be a bathroom in the hall that everyone uses. You will have different buildings on campus as far as like your dorm is in one building and then you'll probably take a shuttle to your classes. So everything is going to be on center. They do have a few videos that you can see kind of how campus is run, and I can send that to you, Victoria, if you want to pass that out to anybody who would like to view it. Sometimes with Zoom, it's distorted, so it never works when I try to show them on the Zoom calls. But it is, like I said, just going to be a typical dorm room type of facility, and then there's going to be another building for the cafeteria where we provide food. So everything is taken care of. If you see right here, the housing, meals, basic medical care. All of that is going to be handled on center. So there are some pictures online as well if you want to take a virtual tour on our online website.
So if students are interested, what would their next steps be? How do they apply?
I think that the easiest way to apply is to go to our website, which is just jobcorps.org. And what you'll see in the top right corner, it says apply now. That's not an application. A lot of people think that it is. It's just sending your information to an admissions counselor. So someone just like myself. And I said that that's the easiest way because we go off of zip codes. And so if you put your information into the system, your zip code will automatically be sent to the person who's going to help you out. And then we'll contact you in 24 hours, and then we'll walk through the whole application process with you. Like I said, just kind of gathering those required documents, and then signing the paperwork, and then we do the rest as far as, getting your application reviewed by the center. You're also very welcome to contact me. I handle a lot of, Jeffco area in Westminster, but I do share that zip code with a lot of, or those zip codes with a lot of other admissions counselors. So that's why I say that is the easiest. Just click that apply now, fill out that quick information, and then we'll contact you.
All right, well, that's really all the questions that I had. Is there anything else you'd like to share about Job Corps for any students who might be considering it?
I would just like to say that, Job Corps, for one, we're in this waiting game. And I know that is so strenuous, in this time where everything is uncertain, but Job Corps has a lot of benefits. I mean, we are paying you to come, to our campus. And I do know that is, kind of hard as well to be residential and to immediately move out of state, especially if you're still in that 16 through 18 age range. But just know that, you're going to have support on center. You're going to have your admissions counselor throughout this whole process. And we're helping you also find a job. And I think that that's something that, a lot of colleges will not be able to offer. College education is great. I have a college education, but it was more of like just throwing me out there and I'm having to figure everything out on my own. And what I love about Job Corps is you will have somebody walking with you every single step of the way. And so it doesn't feel as stressful. And so if I could advocate on Job Corps on any level, that would be it, is you're getting paid to go to our center and you're having somebody walk with you the entire way. So it's a little bit less scary.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time.